With any luck, that should be live. Alright. One last attempt to see how many achievements I can get.
Yep. So are we going for the stranger, or are we going somewhere else first?
Somewhere else first. As I was just saying to you, I managed it off stream. I want to get it on stream. Same one that I've made many attempts at. I want to get to the Sun Station.
Yep.
It's my Crafting for Christ Minecraft server reset just recently, and I decided that my base is going to be a scale model of the Outer Wilds system. Putting a shulker farm inside the sun and whatever else I happen to make, because the sun is massive, and kind of wanted to make sure I had the sun station.
I read too much of Randall Munro's stuff with the XKCD. What if he said the sun is massive, and my brain went citation needed.
Yes. Oop, that's gonna throw me into the sun, which is not what I want. Process of taking many measurements of the sun station to make a nice accurate model in Minecraft is a bit tedious on account of the sun eats the sun station first. Yep. No, missed it. Come on. So yes, but by the time you get onto the sun station, you've got 5 minutes, typically. Given the number of measurements I wanted to take, is not long. Interesting. Opened my eyes, there was no quantum moon. Blinked, there was a quantum moon. Blinked again, there was still a quantum moon. The other question to the Outer Rock once making this maneuver. Just quickly mark it so I have a reference of where it is.
It's always good to know where you're going.
Dude. Especially when it's on the other side of the sun at most times. Yep. Yep. I've done this. I think the way that I've had most success is shoot past it and try and lock onto the spot with no hope of actually getting orbit that cycle. See if I can pull that off again.
That work?
I will get this on stream. It's too fast. That geyser always goes off at just the right timing for me to be hit by it if I'm a little slower than that. Nope. It is possible. I've done it.
Yep. Part of you almost landed on it.
Thank you for that encouragement. That was encouragement, right?
Yeah, sure.
Am I dead?
No, but your ship is. I very much appreciate the way they just leave you strapped in and you have no indication that your ship has exploded until you like unbuckle, unless you know what you're looking for.
Yeah. Alright, fine then. Let's try this again. Crunch. That was intentional, by the way. I mean, I was kind of hoping I'd be... Nope, I had the physics of that the wrong way around. That's exactly what should have happened. I don't know, I was just thinking, sand, that'll take me to the other one. I love how absolutely disconnected from the rest of the design the cockpit is.
Yes.
And then when it explodes, it's really separate from the rest of it. Posty.
New.
I didn't catch that, did I? No. I just deselected that. Oh, what a great way to die. Crash into the sun station. Oop. That's going to be crashing into the sun. Killed my velocity too hard. Yes, I know. Are you proud of me? Come on. Problem is, you need to get very close to actually hit the point that you need to trigger.
Yeah.
Which is not easy to do. It's possible, but it's not easy.
Almost.
Also, that deep into the gravity well, the difference in speed of orbits is very dramatic.
Yes.
Come on. This way, and swing back. And... Like... Mostly remarkably circular. That's the way.
Oh. Nurse?
Excellent. And gently.
There you go.
Okay.
Now, imagine that from Mission Control's perspective.
Ooh, yeah. Yes. 7 minutes.
That's pretty good time.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah.
So it took me 4 minutes to get in. 6 minutes left.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah, so
that is a really horrifying feeling of looking just straight down at the sun, standing upright.
Yep.
Yeah. I missed one. I missed that top spike on my recreation of the design.
Yeah.
How silly of me.
Is there a bottom one as well?
No, there isn't. So yes,
Oh
I
yeah,
had
because that would be opposite the very opposite the bridge. So
yeah.
yes.
So I had a very fun process of things like this, measuring the distances and bringing out size of the dome. Then of course there's the very fun aspect of it of fly around the outside of it and don't get eaten by the sun.
Yeah.
And that looks to be...
Gravity well, yay.
Oop. Nope. Oh well. I figure my ship's dead anyway.
Yes.
Okay, got that one on stream.
Right. Yep. So, what I reckon you should go for now. Let me just double check this. Yeah. So, there's a few things that you can go for. I think the best ones to go for is the various endings.
Yes.
Of taking the warp core to various places. So, so that we're not wasting too much time, you might want to grab a campfire. Let me just double check what
yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so the earliest time it becomes available is about 7 to 8 minutes into the start of the loop.
Yep.
But it also becomes available right near the end as well. So I think it's like 3 or 4 times that it cycles. Possibly more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you want to try and get to it probably as close as you can. Yeah, Addlerock is the same loading zone as Timber Hearth if you're trying to go for
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Let's go with Hourglass. Preferably without dying. Yes, getting the third one is kind of the hardest. Actually, frankly, doing it from Ash Twin would be the better way to go, because then you can just warp. Yeah. Leave your ship behind. I'm going to get eaten by the sun, aren't I? Yeah. Oh well. Jetpack doesn't have that much power.
Oh, you can keep going. I'll be back in a moment.
So, let's try this again. But, let's go towards... inventory. Actually, nope. Mm. Then in about a minute, need to wait another 5 or so. Especially by the time we get back to the get over there. How many endings are there to go for? And places to take the core. A couple different states in the Stranger. Definitely want to take it to the Quantum Moon. I think I'll go Quantum Moon first. Yeah, it seems interesting. Well, yeah, man. Love how fast this rotates. Don't overshoot it. There you go. Don't die. Alright, now, where is the quantum moon? Yep. Right. Really? Pulling myself off a long way.
That's how
What?
I'm back. How are things going?
Yeah, just overshooting the quantum moon. Don't crash headlong into it. Yep. What? That's right, that's the way. Yeah, that's what I need to know. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, remember, you need to get north.
Yes.
Best way to do that is giant steep, then 2.5.
Thank you. Thank you. And hey, I've got a bit of time, so. Yes, you called. I find it interesting that Timberhalf is the one that has the actual North Pole access.
Yeah, most of them do. It's just the overlap of Timberhalf and Giant's Deep is like the large. Well, Giant's Deep is the easiest to navigate, and then Timberhalf has overlap with it. You can actually, like, while you're here, if you want to like check out the North Pole of the other locations, you might as well.
Yeah. Camera.
Yeah, so Hourglass Twins have just a big rock wall at the equator.
Yeah, right. Don't want to go too far from the tower.
Yeah.
But nothing particularly spectacular.
Yeah.
Pole.
Giant's Deep is inside the cyclone. Brittle Hollow is again, I think it's got a equatorial wall or something similar to that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And Brittle Hollow's, Brittle Hollow's Quantum Moon is really quite interesting anyway.
Yes.
Yep.
Just Eye of the Storm.
Yeah. Let's... Yeah. There. Thank you. Just conceptually, the tower on the Quantum Moon has a Quantum Moon locator.
Yep. Yes, and then Dark Bramble, you're inside the bramble, which is fun.
Yeah. Mildly terrifying. Finally at the up.
Do you still have your scout? If you put your scout on the tower, you can see where it moves as it goes underground.
Passage from the north to the south, yeah.
Mm.
Every other tower location is embedded in stone.
Yeah.
In the quantum stone. Hello there, friend. Saran. Don't ask. with this here. Hey, I know what this is. No thanks to you.
Yeah, so how far in were you when you grabbed the warp core?
Pretty quick.
Yeah, so might be waiting here for a while then.
Little bit. Look at me.
Also, it's kind of funny just how long the warp core is, considering like the way it looks when you're holding it in first-person perspective.
Yes.
Like it doesn't look that big when you're holding it, but then you put it down and it's like a meter long.
Well, that's a little awkward.
Yep.
Where's the light? The shadow cast by it. Yeah. It's not making a good shadow.
Inconvenient
Oh, well.
light source.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty... It's really quite small when it's the shadow. It's... Yeah, it's about the right size.
Yeah. It's probably just a perspective thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Portal is another example of that. Like I did unfortunately there's not really much in the way of Portal VR ports, just because of the amount of motion sickness it would cause. But
Yes.
there is like a couple of things that people have made where you're just basically walking through the test chambers, and just the scale of everything feels so much smaller seeing it in flat screen compared to how big it actually is if you are a human person the size of the character model.
Yeah.
But Minecraft as well, like, don't really think about the fact that these cubes are 1 meter, like, edge length in all directions, until you're faced with something that is actually 1 meter tall in front of you.
Yeah. A meter is bigger than you think it is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. Yeah, it's not even necessarily that you died.
It's just you became a quantum ghost like Solomon.
Yeah. I'm hoping there wasn't anything fancy in the credits themselves.
Nah. Yeah, all of the additional endings. I think one of them has an achievement tied to them, but that they're basically just the text on the screen. Some of them are more involved than others in terms of what the text has to offer, but they're all just text on the screen.
Yeah. Fair. Next set is the Stranger. At least the ones that I'm aware of, particularly.
Before you go for the Stranger, there is also one more in the outside the Stranger, which is grab the Warp Claw. You probably want to wait until close to the end, and then just fly. Well, wait until close to the end, then grab the Warp Claw and fly out of the solar system until you're out of range of the supernova.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. So doing it early is actually good because then you can go for the achievement for leaving the solar system. Maybe wait about 10 minutes, I think. I'll just check.
Oh, don't you dare. What I might do in the interim is mess around with multiple loading zones. Because I've got a bit of time to kill.
Yep.
Actually. Yeah. Let's do this intelligently. Rather than waiting many times, let's wait fewer times. Get my scout onto Timber Hearth. Where did the twins go? Do this without burning myself up in the sun. Nope, that is the right one. Nope.
Bonk.
Bonk. At least managed to hit it with the landing gear. Nope. Wrong hole.
Gravity.
Gravity. It's only 0.8. Anyway, doze off for maybe 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So my plan is, hoping my scout is still where I left it. I want to go to Ash Twin, collect the core, and then leaving my ship on Ash Twin, go to some other planet briefly.
Mhm.
For the sake of loading the zone. And then, I know it's not an achievement, but I will count it as one for my own sake. And then return to the ship and fly out of the system as fast as I can.
Yep.
Probably won't do it on stream because it'll take a while, but I am tempted at some point to try and empty the ship's fuel tank. Or at least see how close to that I can get.
Yeah, best way for that is to fly diagonally.
Yep.
And just go as far as you can.
Yep, forever. I went far enough out of the system to get the weird jittery floating point errors. The highlights around objects on the map was really trippy. Scout is still over there. Excellent. It's not something that I want, it's the next one.
Also, just minor correction, sorry. In order to run out of fuel, you do have to damage the fuel tanks in order for it to start leaking fuel. Even if you go at full thrust for 22 minutes, it will not deplete it completely.
Yikes. They really just made that thing arbitrarily large for no reason.
Yeah. But if your fuel tanks get damaged, you can run out of fuel if you don't repair it.
True. Now, how to reliably damage the fuel tanks.
And flying under a meteor from Hollow's Lantern is probably the easiest source of physics damage.
Yeah. Or just some fancy flying. And by fancy, I of course mean stupid. Yep. So, which planet should I go to, do you think?
I think Timber Hearth is the closest.
That's this. No. Warp 2 for the sake of loading multiple zones.
Oh, right. Check the map, see which one's closest to being lined up.
This is nice. That's intimidating.
Yeah.
Could have always been not. Add options, seeing as it's right there. Yep, I think my game's definitely complaining a little bit about loading so much.
Yep. Just a little bit.
A little better.
Yeah, that really just
Much better.
Yeah, that really just highlights how well optimized the loading zones are.
Yep. And yes, that would absolutely crash console.
That's so you can get back up.
Yes.
So you got sucked up the tornado.
We. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to try and refuel my jetpack.
Yep. And then, this Neom.
Yep. Get caught in the sun.
Get the lock on the sun quickly as you can see. Yeah, flying backwards is better because you can see where you're going away from.
Yes. That was good. Once it. There we go. Ooh, running out of time.
Yep.
I wonder where the stranger is by this point.
Outside supernova distance, but not stupidly far out, I think. Like, honestly, probably around this distance.
Yeah.
If you pull it up on the ship log, you can check the map.
Stranger error.
Yep. It went up, so it's a little bit hard to see.
Yep. Yeah, I'm already getting the floating point weirdnesses.
Yeah, it's a little bit wibbly.
It's a little bit wibbly. I got it to be red and very wibbly.
Yes. Yeah, you will want to keep accelerating though, because I believe it's tied to how long you spend accelerating rather than distance.
That's the one I want to do. Mm.
The mapping satellite got incinerated, I think.
No, I left it.
Ah,
It's all still there. The mapping satellite did not get destroyed. It is still working. Oh, that's cool.
yeah. Unfortunately, you can't fly back inside because the Death Sphere still exists, even though the graphics have gone.
Fancy. The solar flare animation layer didn't expand.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a really cool effect.
yeah. And just noticed that there's barely any stars left as well.
Yeah. To spend
So,
a week accelerating to try and get back.
yeah. So it. Yeah, there we go.
Back. Now beyond the region supernova, you drift through space until your ship's resources are finally depleted.
Yep.
Not if I can make it to the stranger. Which is, of course, the next one.
Yep. So did you get the achievement for trying to leave the solar system?
I should already have it, I think.
You didn't when I checked like half an hour ago.
Do you know what it's called?
It's a hidden achievement. It's called "It Was Worth a Shot."
I expect it's end of loop get recalled.
Yes, that probably would be it.
Yes.
Yeah. For the 2 ones on the stranger, probably going to want to
Is it just 2?
wait. Yeah, there's one on the stranger and one in the simulation.
Regardless of how you entered the simulation?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd recommend wait at the campfire for the amount of time. Well, actually, if you want to, there's campfires in the stranger.
That don't
Although no,
necessarily...
if you meditate without the artifact, then time progresses.
Exactly.
Without you entering. Yeah, pardon me. And then you can also, for the second one, you can just wait with the artifact.
Yeah.
You'll still want to wait about 7 to 8 minutes for the first one to become available, though.
Oh, yeah. And there's also visit every planetary body, which I plan to do at some point. Whether that's an actual achievement or not, I don't know, but that is a goal I want to reach.
Yeah, that isn't an achievement. But sorry, that isn't a Steam achievement, but it is something that you definitely can do. One that does exist though that is a Steam achievement is reach all 3 of the Forbidden Archives in a single loop without getting caught.
Yes. Yeah, that's fun. And am I correct in remembering that there's no way to get from the glitch space to the archives?
From like the lake surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you can use that to get to the second archive, the one where you learn that technique, but you can't get into the other 2.
Yeah.
So to get into the canyon one, you have to go down the path. And to get into the one of the alarms, you have to sneak past them as well. But I'm not sure if dying into the simulation to ignore the alarm bells counts for that.
Yeah.
Because you get caught, but you don't get kicked out. So I'm not sure what the trigger for that is.
Well, I'm not trying for that one this loop, so if you want to look it up, you can do that.
Oh.
It's a little bit useful. Not bad.
Alright. So, two things. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so two things. Dying into the simulation is fine. Well, sorry, actually, 3 things. Yeah, dying into it is fine. Waking up from it is fine, as long as it wasn't triggered by an alarm or getting caught.
Yep.
Also, there is a way to get to the bottom floor of the lodge without needing to activate the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Because if you take the path across to the elevator, that's already on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, of course it is.
And yes, you can just walk in and go down. And that somehow never occurred to me.
Yeah. Alright. We do not currently have the stranger selected. I suppose I don't need to actually take the artifact into the stranger even. Just having removed it is kind of enough.
Yeah.
I would still like to take it into the stranger. And I can't take it into the simulation. What's the best way to go? Yeah. For the sake of neatness, I'd rather go in the main hangar. Stop. Sorry, what? Oh, right.
Your ship's
Flood.
satellites.
No, flood.
Oh, right, yes. Sorry, forgot about that. Elevator.
Yeah, I've never tried going in there. Post flood. Sorry, just getting mildly lost. It's been a while since I've been in the Stranger. You. Weird having music here.
Yes.
Mildly upside down, but still a view out. Not keen on the lens flow though. I mean, I've got time to kill, so.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, better. Still see the system? Yes, you do. Nice and center. Too much distraction. That's going to be, isn't it? Let's. Ow, ow, don't die. Please do not die. Dead, but I might be softer.
Yeah. You'll be fine. You've got enough oxygen to wait it out.
Sure. Unable to pinpoint location.
Yeah.
Well, not quite how I was planning on spending the next few minutes, but
Uh,
oh well. How is the current this strong at this point? There's nowhere for the water to be going. I think. Yeah, unless it
Then
can.
maybe the pump system is still partially working.
Oh, it's partly an effect of the ring rotating.
Yeah.
No, it's more a matter of, at this physical point of the water, it doesn't feel like there's enough space for the water to be going through with this much force. How long does the oxygen last?
I think the markings on the side there are minutes. No, it wouldn't be minutes. I'm not sure what those markings are because it wouldn't. I don't think it's seconds.
No, and it's not percentage.
It's
So that goes
probably
up to
units
50.
of something.
Yeah, presumably.
Probably units of something. I think you've got about 4 minutes left of oxygen.
How many minutes of sun do I have?
Good question.
I have a meditate until next loop option.
Oh, that might give you the ending straight away.
Yeah.
Try it and see. If it
Sure.
doesn't, then just try again.
Yep. Does it recognize the fact that I died? Yeah. Fine.
Yep.
Alright,
Oh,
let's
well.
try that again without killing myself violently.
Yep.
Oh well. That could have gone better. Just a moment.
Whoop. There goes the probe.
Alright. Once more.
So it is getting pretty late. So
It is a
I'll
bit.
probably get the last 2 endings. Then there's one more thing I want you to try. That isn't an achievement. And then we'll probably finish up for tonight.
Yep. And then next time we will have some other form of fun to go on with.
Yes.
Which we need to make sure stream setup works for that.
Yep. Depending on how long it takes to do this, I should be able to get that set up quickly.
Yep. What is the exact time that it becomes available?
7:50 something, but it also took you some time to fly there.
Yeah, it always does. What with the nature of speed not being infinite. Ooh. This seems a little off.
Frame rate looks a little as though it might be lagging out a little bit.
No, it seemed too fast actually, but yes, excellent. So that way I get an indicator of where it is. It's a very interesting little bit of technology that they've got.
Yes.
Also something I've not tried around before. I can't move while I'm zoomed in with the scope. Because I've never had reason to try that before.
Music.
That'll be timber half. I love that they're all playing the same song in sync with each other.
Yes.
Because it's not like they're actively listening to each other. And it is very hard to to keep exactly the same timing. Come. me find the interloper first, the stranger first,
Yep.
so I don't go flying off in some random direction.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Please don't fling me into the sun. No, you're good. Nah, I brought it up there. Yeah. Alright, how about I not go up at the tallest part of the ship? And this time, how about I not fling myself with reckless abandon into the active flood?
Sounds like a great idea.
Nope. Go. Right, it's really weird. Because it looks like that is what should be the limit of that, but it's there.
Yep.
Is there a particular meaning for the symbols that is known?
I don't think so.
Because a bunch of them make sense, but things like that, not quite sure what it means.
Now, this should wake you up when it gets to supernova time, I think.
Yes, that would be my assumption. I do appreciate the green campfire particles when you're on the
Yes.
when you're dozing at the uh, ghost fires. Because I kind of like I kind of like the theory that their stuff is primarily based on ghost matter, potentially with their planet or the gas giant around which they live on the moon of is primarily ghost matter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Any hints you're
Um,
going to give me about this other thing you want me to do that is not an achievement?
I have mentioned it before.
You probably have. Doesn't mean I
Yes.
am thinking
Yes.
of it at the moment.
Once you've gotten this, so I think actually just double checking how to get the other endings. The second ending is specifically dying into the simulation after removing the core, not just being in the simulation when the loop ends.
Yeah.
So when the sun goes, yeah. So we can actually. Not sure about the loading. Oh no, yeah, that should work.
So, 9 minutes by that point, then another 2 to get here. So I'm expecting about 9 minutes is when it'll kick me. I was wrong.
And I think, yeah, and the final voyage is stopped as well.
See how good of a view I can get up to. Probably not terribly great.
Yeah, you've got probably about a minute less to before end. Actually, oh, no, sorry, because it's going past the end. So, probably closer to 2 minutes. Cool.
Woo. Alright, where's home?
It don't exist no more.
Aww. You find yourself the only inhabitants of an abandoned world. Surely something here must be edible. Well, hey, that's the first option of you don't die.
Well,
'Cause-
yet.
Yeah. You don't necessarily die, perhaps. Because you remove the core and died, you're dead. You remove the core and get to the Quantum Moon 6th location, you might not be dead, but I'm not sure it's better. Remove the core and leave the system, your ship's going to run out of resources, you're dead.
Yep.
Remove the core and die into the simulation, which I haven't got yet. You are dead.
Yep.
You might not care that you're dead, necessarily, unless you get booted from the server.
Yep.
So, enjoy spending the next 1,000 years in a manhunt.
Alright. Yeah. Okay, so once you finish loading in, just fly straight to the stranger. Go
Straight to the stranger.
to the stranger. Yeah. Don't worry about getting the warp core for this one.
Yeah.
And then once you get there, I'm going to get you to park your ship in a very specific location.
Naturally.
There we go. Pretty spot on. So, once you get in there, you want to position yourself in front of the top right bit. Do you have time paused while looking at ship log turned on?
No.
Okay. Let's look at this, see what it is. Oh yeah, the top right beam. So out. No. Don't play in. Damn it. Okay, I've lost my sense of direction.
Sorry.
And can you just quickly turn around and see where Timber Half is? Okay, there. That doesn't help that much. Okay. Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get the alignment now.
What was it you were thinking?
Lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
Getting your ship into the simulation. So I've just sent you an image on Discord. So if you go straight from Timber Half to the Stranger, and then position yourself. So this is the top right beam of the outer shell of it from your perspective as you fly directly from Timber Half to the Stranger. If you position yourself exactly like that, to that exact distance, that's what they use the ornamentation of the cockpit to help line you up properly, and then go to the Cinder Isles, which is the tower section of the simulation. You'll want to turn on the bridge walkway stuff so that you've got a bit more room to play with. And if you got the lineup right, you have to get this done and get in there before the sails open, which is at about 5 minutes. And you need to get this done and get in there, and the ship should land directly in front of you, because the sails opening knocks your ship down, and because the simulation is loaded in the same space as the Stranger, if you position yourself in there properly, then the timing lines up. It has to be that specific beam lines up with the Cinder Isles at the time when the sails open. And there's 4 of them, so I don't know if you'd have the right one here because they are rotating.
Yep. I think that's sort of thing.
You want to turn your HUD center point back on.
Yes, I will. Let me also turn that back on.
You might need to pull out your signal scope or something. No, as in like you're on your ship. Scout launcher? Maybe it doesn't work unless you reload. Turning it back on with the mod options.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, either way, it's a very precise lineup, because if you're off, then the ship just ends up falling into the water. And if you don't get into the simulation before the before the sales open, then you're gonna have problems.
Yeah. Tower is what you said?
Yep.
Easy enough to get to, assuming I haven't lost too much time. Ow.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Yeah, and I will have to leave in about 5 minutes as well.
Just long enough
But
to
you're
figure out
welcome.
if it's worked.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Cool.
Too late. Because that's knocked the ship and it's going to start falling now, and the simulation hasn't loaded in yet.
Yeah. Oh shit. Rendering point
That's
exists?
of course,
No.
that's of course even if you've that's of course assuming that you were even at the right beam, given how everything got turned around.
Yeah. No idea. Shall I restart and try again?
You won't have time before I have to go.
Oh well. Not really any point in me trying to continue it.
Yeah.
I do want to try and do it.
Yes. And yeah, I've just sent you a link to a video that shows how to do it. If you want to take a look at that at some point. Yeah,
at some point.
I am going to have to go now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But feel free to continue to stream to get that last ending and try and grab the lucid dreaming glitch if you want.
Nah, I think I'll call it there. I'll do the rest of that in my own time another day. Yeah,
Yep.
this has been fun. I've had a very good time exploring this place and finding all there is to be found. Well, near enough all there is to be found.
Yes.
They have put so much effort into this game.
Yes, it is very much a labor of love. And so many of the little details are things that are added post-launch as well. Like from players getting into situations and going, there should be something here. And then there's going, yes, you're right, we'll add something.
Yeah.
Little things like, I'm not sure, I think breaking space-time wasn't in the game to begin with. Then little things like the graphic for the loop ending used to be different, but they changed it to be more clear that it was Nomitech instead of, because a bunch of people thought it was like freezing over, because it was just like this blue wavy edge thing that shrunk in from the edges of the screen. But they changed it to Nomitech patterns so that it was more obvious. Just little bits and pieces here and there, just making the game a generally better experience that was more in line with what they were after. Yes. I do very much have to go now, unfortunately. I will see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time.